Okay, so I should be live. You might be seeing there is no camera here today. So what I'm gonna quickly do is just gonna move this right up there. Yeah. So no camera today, and just messing around here. Don't worry though. I will get this done properly. Oh, I got one more subscriber, 702. That's nice. Um, just want to check. Yeah, I am in fact live. Yeah. See, that should give you a reason why I am doing this. So yeah, the black screen will go away. Don't worry. I just need to do a few things first. One of those things being, I first need to restrict my download. So I'm just going to go to settings, limit bandwidth usage to like, yeah, this seems fine. As soon as I see a green light there, I'll just start the stream properly. It's improving, but not at a good rate. Okay, I'm just gonna pause the download. Screw that. Yeah, all right. So the stream is working fine now. It's a lot better now. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly post that on Twitter, and I'm just gonna go live. Okay, so display capture and the game. Is this live? Oh, it is live, but the screen is a bit weird. Hold on. Let me fix that. Why is this gone up? All right, that's better. Okay. So no one is in the stream, and I honestly don't expect much people to be in the stream. Oh, what am I doing? All right, that was on me. Why am I looking at the camera? There is no camera. So why am I doing this stream? Well, I was supposed to do GTA 4. I was getting ready for it, but I ran into an issue. I will elaborate on why I'm not doing it. Like, there are multiple things that are contributing to me not doing that. So as it stands, I will not be continuing with the GTA 4 stream on my channel. Until this situation gets fixed, I won't be doing it. Honestly, I'm a little bit pissed off. A, because the port just sucks. That is one. And B, because of the general, the general way streamers are treated. This is going to be a classic. Yeah, just no cams, nothing. I'm just gonna play it. So yeah, as I was saying, as I was trying to say before, so yeah, I am just I've given up at this point. I've given up on trying to run GTA 4 properly. Like, I tried everything. I tried without the mods, I tried with Vulkan, I tried without Vulkan. It's just not a good experience on PC, especially if you're trying to stream. So yeah, so I'm not gonna have that. So what am I gonna replace it with? Now the idea was to do Liberation, and because I can't do it, I just remembered that I had AC3 remastered, and I can do it that way. So yeah, that is coming, but I don't know when that will be coming. I'll need to set up a few things. I first need to download the damn thing, so there's that. So yeah, I was just booting up AC2 today because I wanted to sort of record a parkour run, and I realized that half of Venice is like locked for me. Now you might be thinking, hey, you have completed the game literally on stream. How is like Venice not unlocked? And that's because I usually have the armor on. See, I recently learned that this outfit looks a lot better without the armor. So, and there is no way to take off the armor. At least I don't think so. Like in Brotherhood, there is a very easy way to take off the armor. In Revelations, there's a very easy way to do it. Stream Odyssey, that would be such a good time. I mean, it would be a good time for you guys, not for me. But that is what I'm downloading in the background right now. So yeah, Odyssey stream will also be coming, and I honestly think the Odyssey stream is also going to be like this, like just a normal stream, no cameras, anything. But here's something that I actually want to get through. So right now I'm already up until, so I've done Black Flag. Black Flag is done. So logically, the next game now should be Freedom Cry, because Adwale, that's a short one. And since I also want to do Liberation, so those two will be next. So I want to get through at least Syndicate before I get to Mirage. I don't think I will be able to do that. The armor makes it bulky. Yeah, like this is an assassin's outfit. This is a proper assassin's outfit. But the armor just makes it a lot more bulkier. And that's the same problem I have with Brotherhood's outfit. Like, it's needlessly bulky. Like, this seems like it would provide certain amount of protection while also kind of blending in with the crowd. It doesn't stand out too much other than the hood. The hood does stand out a bit, but still. Like, I can see someone actually wearing something like this. Like, see, it seems sophisticated. Also, can I just say I fucking love the parkour? Like, can we please just have this? Like, I know this isn't perfect. AC2, Brotherhood, Revelations, none of these games, like the parkour isn't perfect. Like, it's never just about being perfect. It's about the game just being good. The parkour in these games are just good. That's what I love the most about these games. Like, this is just so simple. But also you can just do so many things. And while I'm at that, so I have been playing Jedi Survivor, which I was, really debating streaming right now. Because that's the game that right now I have been playing. And I realized that one of the big reasons why I love the game so much is the platforming sections. The gameplay mechanics, like, what do I actually have unlocked right now? I know there are a few more moves that I can probably unlock. But right now, all I really have is, just the dash, the wall run, the double jump. That's all I have right now. I don't have anything. And also the LT to sort of hook into somewhere, the Batman hook. So of all of that, the way they have designed the levels, the way they have made traversal, it just makes it so much more interesting to do. Like, yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2, excellent game. Like, no doubt in my mind. But this was one of the problems I had with Red Dead Redemption 2. It's because it's just horse riding. There's nothing much going on. Like, other than you just tapping that button infinite amount of times to make your horse go faster while conserving its stamina. It's a very outdated mechanic. Wait, hold on. Something is going on in my Discord, so I'm just gonna check that out. What is going on? You ended abruptly, or my connection is fucked outside. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see that. Let me see that. It shouldn't do it. I mean, on my end, it's still up. Let me see if the stream is working. Seems to be fine on my end. Oh yeah, it did disconnect me apparently. No, it's working. What's going on? It's still up. Let me see if the stream is working. Yeah, the stream is working. Let me just. So, Will Mentore essentially disconnected from the stream. So, yeah, the stream is working though. The stream is working fine. Let me just. Yeah, I'm just gonna quit this out again. I'm gonna go back into the game. Where is it? Display capture. There we go. So yeah, as I was saying, like, this just makes, like, mechanics like these make the traversal interesting, make the exploration interesting. And if you have interesting exploration, like, your open world doesn't necessarily need to be huge. If you even have a smaller open world, but a open world with some amount of depth, with, people actually being able to traverse using those mechanics, it's a lot better to do. It's a lot more fun to do. That's the one thing that Jedi Survivor made me realize. And yeah, like, it's just so much fun to do with Jedi Survivor as well. Like, I haven't even done so many of the story missions yet. I have played for many hours now, but I haven't done many story missions. Like, I've just been doing the side content. Like I'm just chasing rumors. It's just fun. It is really fun. No, no, Ezio, no, don't go there. Yeah, this is one of the things that these systems do need to improve, which is a little bit of the corners. Like around the corners of the building, AC2, like the older parkour just falls apart. It doesn't work around corners. Like, and that was like, if anyone saw yesterday's video, that was the thing. Like the corners, it takes a special amount of effort to actually get through the corners. Like the rest of it is fine, but if there's a sharp corner somewhere, that's just gonna suck. Can I just do a double assassinate here? I think I can. Yeah. Oh, that I got detected anyway. What the?
Let me go. Put it down. Yes. I've not found the enemy. Mercy.
Wait, they ran away. What the? Why did they run away? Like half the people just ran away from that. Alright, I'm just gonna pause it again. This is just a chill stream. There's nothing really going on. Alright, Il Mentor is trying to join again, so that's good. No, I just wanted to check something. Yeah, I'm back now. Alright. Yeah, my mic is working, desktop audio working. Yeah, that should be fine.
Andiamo.
Andiamo. That means hurry, right? I am buying a new phone in an hour. Okay, what phone is it? Do not tell me iPhone. Actually, I've been kind of looking into getting a new phone, but right now I don't have the money to get a new phone because I need to buy a few games for myself. Like I'm already kind of, taking advantage of people's kindness. Like Jedi sir, let's go. Okay, I thought it meant hurry up. Again, I don't know Italian, so I have no idea. Maybe a little bit of Spanish, but only from like the football commentary of La Liga. That's it. That's all I know. Like I know Madre Mia, but that's it. I know some of the stadium names in Spain. So like, you know, like Nuevo Los Cámaras. Yeah, like things like that. Estadio de la Ceramica. Those kind of stuff I know. But that's the only things I know in Spanish. Like in general, my command over European languages isn't that much. I was thinking iPhone 14, but literally nothing on it except it looks like... Yeah, like... And it's expensive as shit, man. Like, iPhones are... I'm not gonna lie, I am also looking into buying one, but I probably won't get the latest one. I'll probably get like an iPhone 12 or something. Like, those are still very good. Like, the one thing that people I think don't consider nowadays with phones is that even phones from like 2 years ago, they are good enough, especially on the Apple side. Apple did a really good job with their phones with the processing power. So like even 2-year-old phones, 3-year-old phones are really good. Like the iPhone 12 is really still really good. On the Android side, it's a little bit debatable. If you want more power, yeah, the Snapdragon Gen 2 and Gen 1, they are a lot better than what we used to get. But again, you don't really need that. Like I have like a 778G. I have a Xiaomi phone. It's not that expensive. It is expensive by my standards, but not that expensive. But like, it gets my work done. I really don't need any more than this. It's not bulky. Like the reason why I'm using the phone that I have right now is that it's not bulky. It is one of the lightest things like ever. It's one of the lightest phones I have owned. And I'm not just saying lightest smartphone. I'm saying lightest phones. Like you might remember, like when we were kids, we used to have those feature phones, like the Nokia 3310. You know, the tank. Even that feels heavier than this. Like this is really light. The phone that I have right now. No, the only phone I would say was probably lighter was the that I had was a Lumia 610. It was a Windows phone, and that was a proper banger phone as well. Like I know a lot of people didn't like the Windows phone because there weren't many apps on it, but I love Windows phone. Phones are overpriced, bro. Yeah, like consider, but you also need to consider some of the utility. Like for the longest time, I myself have maintained that iPhones are really expensive. Like they shouldn't be that expensive. But also, you kind of need to start considering that there's a value proposition there. Like, yeah, it's not valuable for us, but it might actually be valuable for a lot of people. Like again, like for us, we can probably like get it discounted like iPhone 12 or something. Like, in fact, even a used iPhone 12, like it if it's in a slightly good condition, I don't see why not if we can get it for cheap. But the problem arises when a lot of people use it as a status symbol. I think iPhones are good enough, like on their own merit, that at this point I don't think of them as status symbols. I think they justify their price by the utility they provide. But like something like the iPhone 14 Pro Max, yeah, if you're doing a lot of video recording, stuff like that, I can see why you would want to get that. Like it would make sense instead of, you know, spending a lot more on professional gear. You can maybe use it as if you are sort of doing some independent work. So for that reason, I get that. I get that. Like because partly because at that point, professional equipment actually costs a lot more. Like if that is your angle, if you genuinely want to replace professional gear with it, that's why like to some extent I can even excuse the 4090 and GPUs because yeah, the 4090 is ridiculously expensive, but also if you are someone who is like looking to get like something for 3D rendering or things like that for really cheap and not getting NVIDIA's ridiculously overpriced like cards, I don't even think they have launched any for the more modern architecture. So yes, things like that, these prices do make sense, but also for us, it absolutely doesn't. Like for me, buying a 4090 is like, why would I do that? It doesn't make any sense for me. But yeah, my friend has one. He has a job. He can get one. That's fine. All right, got him. What? Ezio is just killing everyone, dude. What is going on? Like, how am I stuck in this state? I've still not gone into combat. What? Finally, I go into combat. What happened there? And we got an instant kill anyway. So the gaming laptop the other day, crazy. Yeah, like, oh my god, like I actually want to make a video about this. Like I don't know when I will get around to it, but like if you see the prices now, especially on laptops, it is downright ridiculous. Like how do NVIDIA think that anyone is going to pay that price for their products? I just don't get it. Like we just went through a pandemic, people's like spending like resources for spending has gone down, not for everyone, mind you. Like obviously there are people who can spend because their jobs weren't affected that much, but for many people that's not the case. Like overall I would say the consumer spending power has gone down, which like it makes sense, it would go down. I don't know how NVIDIA doesn't realize that. Like you look at the prices for those laptops and it is just ridiculous. Like, and also some of the things that they have going on right now, like
Stay here. Break something, the idiot. Ride bene chi ride ultimo. All right, this way.
yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so let's talk about, so the right now if you look at the laptop lineup, so I recently sold my old laptop that had a 1660 Ti with 6 GB of VRAM. Now obviously it didn't support DLSS because DLSS requires some of the specialized hardware that 1660 Ti did not have. The 20 series had it. 16, like it was the same generation but it didn't have it. They're eating us inside. We have the same prices in Northern Italy, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'll get to that as well. So as it stands, like the way NVIDIA has priced their cards right now, now I'm going by Indian money and I'm going to convert it to equivalent American dollar prices. Now, for us, like 1,000 American dollars, like considering all the taxes and stuff that we have to pay, basically translates to a 1 lakh product. So if it's 1 lakh, I'm just going to say $1,000. Doesn't mean it costs $1,000 in US. I'm saying it costs about that much for us. Like with taxes and stuff, like it just translates over like that. So I'm just going to say 1 lakh rupees or things like that. So if something is $1,000 there, it's about, I don't know, $1,200, $1,300 for us. Now, that considered, like the 4060 machines, like 4050 machines, which have 6 GB VRAM in 2023, that's important because for even a 4050, I'm assuming you are targeting 1080p gaming at that point. And nowadays, games at 1080p are already consuming like more than 6 gigabytes of VRAM. And the one thing that VRAM affects the most is the texture quality, because yeah, you're loading up the textures into your GPU memory. And that's one of the most important and the cheapest things that you can get that will actually improve your visual quality. Like the textures are some of the cheapest things. It doesn't actually have a performance impact if you have enough VRAM. And NVIDIA deliberately cheaping out on it makes sure that you don't just spend your money on a 4050 today, but also immediately spend on whatever next laptop is coming like 2 years later. That's their model right now. They are purposely making sure that these laptops are not good enough so that you have to spend the exact same amount of money that you spent just now, literally 2 years later. So what are your options? If you want to buy something that will last you like 5-6 years, you would think, okay, maybe a 4060. Okay, maybe not even a 4060, a 4070. A 4070 has 8 gigabytes of VRAM, and if you look at the laptop SKUs, most of those will come with a 1440p or a 1600p resolution. Now, why is that bad? It's because if you go like to 1400p and 1660p, now you need more VRAM, and you only have 8 gigabytes. 8 gigabytes might be good enough for 1080p, it's not good enough for 1440p. Like I have a 12 GB VRAM card right now, which NVIDIA NVIDIA did such a great job releasing the 3060 with 12 GB VRAM, but it was not for gamers. It was because this was released at the peak of the GPU mining boom, and they did it because miners would buy this GPU. Even with its low hash rate, miners would buy this GPU. They have that extra VRAM for them. That's why NVIDIA released this card, and thankfully I got this for a really good deal. So I am set, I have 12 GB VRAM, I can max out my textures. Even if the lighting and the shadows are not up to scratch, the textures make a game look a lot better. So you can't get a 4070 because the 4070 again runs into the same problem. So the lowest card you can actually get that actually justifies its price is a 4080. And a 4080 costs an arm and a leg. Like for us, it costs well over 2,50,000 rupees, which is what? Like more than, like it's almost close to, hold on, I'll look it up. Like right now, the exchange rate is about USD to INR. What's it going for right now? So let's say it's not even 250, but I'm considering sales down the line and I'm saying 250. So yeah, it is about $3,000. So the only machine right now that you can buy that will actually last you about say 4 or 5 years, easily 4 or 5 years, is a $3,000 machine. Now your only other option is to get like a $2,000 machine or a $1,000 machine, which you need to buy again. So a $1,500 machine with a 4050, which is already outdated as it stands, which you absolutely should not buy. So you can do that, or you can buy a 4060 machine, which will cost you around $2,000, almost $2,000. But again, which you will need to replace about 2 years down the line. So what is your actual cost? What does NVIDIA actually want you to pay across the time period of like 4 or 5 years? They want you to pay around $3,000 to $4,000, which is ridiculous for a laptop. I got my laptop for sub $1,000, and that laptop is still good enough. That laptop can still compete with the 4050. It is not quite there in terms of performance, but the VRAM is same. For 1080p, we now have FSR, we now have other upscaling techniques. So it can still compete in that market, and it costs me like absolutely nothing considering the prices that we are paying right now. So NVIDIA has absolutely come in and just completely decimated the market for all the other products. AMD, I don't know what the hell AMD is doing anymore, because they haven't released any GPUs for laptops. Like the only GPU I think is in an AMD Advantage edition for the Scar Strix series. But that ain't cheap. So I don't know what AMD is doing. Like AMD right now, if AMD can play their cards right, they can absolutely kill NVIDIA on the laptop market. Like just reduce the prices of the GPUs, give some competitive VRAM specs, and boom, that done. No one can buy NVIDIA anymore because they have to buy AMD GPUs because they are so much better in terms of their price to performance ratio. Like what is happening with the 6000 series of AMD GPUs right now. Like PC gaming right now is in a very bad space. Like if you don't even consider this shoddy ports that the developers are making right now, like that's something that just happens in the cycle of PC gaming. It's just something that happens. Like even if you don't consider that, even then PC gaming is in a really bad spot right now. And I know it's sort of a rant. I'm going into a rant, and it's got nothing to do with AC2. It's just I am really pissed off with these things, and I might have to buy a laptop in like a year, maybe a year and a half. And the way things are headed right now, I just don't see myself getting one at all. So then what happens? I can't lug around my desktop when I go to a different country. What do I do there? Like that right now, that is the plan, because honestly, that is how I see it happening. Even if I like leave the country, go somewhere else, I might go somewhere else. I still might need to take the desktop with me. What happened, bro? No, nothing happened. Like I was trying to play, as I think I said that in the beginning of the stream, I was trying to play GTA 4. It just is not working right now. I'm trying to fix the issues with GTA 4, but it just isn't working. I got a copyright claim for GTA 4, and the only way to not have a copyright claim is to either mute the in-game audio, like mute the actual music of the game, not just the radio songs, the entire music of the game. So yeah, that's really. Do you stream with OBS? Yeah, I use OBS. And I don't use the Streamlabs version. Like fuck Streamlabs. I actually didn't know Streamlabs was as bad. Turns out I can do everything that I need to do with just OBS. They are the people who actually make the software. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like it's a really good tool. OBS, like it's free for use, no licensing, nothing. And why the hell wouldn't I use it? Like it's just such a great tool. Like if you want to stream, like I could not recommend OBS enough. Like just use OBS, man. Like I personally can use NVIDIA Broadcast as well because I have an NVIDIA card. But the thing with using proprietary software like that, something that is not open source, is just they can take it away at any point, like they are doing with GameStream. So you never know. So this is better.
Ask for their help, and they'll join you.
And once I have my little band of thieves,
Send them towards a group of guards, and they'll create a distraction.
opening the way for me.
Exactly.
Saves me from having to bloody my sword. I like it.
Exactly. Now I'll tell you what to do with them. Antonio's plan calls for a bit of deception. We're to imitate his archers, which means we'll need the armor that they wear. A shipment of the stuff has just been loaded into chests and now awaits delivery to Seta. Loot the chests and retrieve the outfits. When that's finished, I'll need you to fetch me a boat as well and bring it back here. We'll use it to move our men into the palazzo undetected.
Consider it done.
Actually, right now, as it stands, I'm thinking really hard about a Steam Deck. Now, on the surface, a Steam Deck is not a very powerful machine. It's literally just like the last generation of integrated graphics from AMD. Like it's not Vega, it's RDNA, but it's not that great, like in terms of its performance. Like you are playing it at 720p. But my god, that machine has done so much for PC gaming. Like people are actually, like developers are actually taking the effort to port their games to Linux for once, and also like they are optimizing for the Steam Deck. Like if even if the game runs like garbage on every other PC, like they are actually making an effort because the Steam Deck has sold so well. They know people are going to play it on the deck, and so they're making it so that people can actually do that. And sometimes like games like Elden Ring run better on Linux than they do on Windows. Now I can't use Linux properly, like reliably, because I have an NVIDIA GPU. Thanks NVIDIA, thanks for the excellent driver support they have on Linux. But AMD doesn't have that problem. AMD has open source drivers, and so yeah, they can just make drivers for Linux. Like even if AMD themselves don't do it, the community will. I really love that. I love that about AMD, that most of what they make, their technologies are open source. Like if someone wants, they can just implement FSR in any game. They can also do that for DLSS, but the DLSS is a lot more restrictive. That being said, it's not like AMD is completely innocent. Like if anyone has watched the recent video from Hardware Unboxed, I don't think it's even recent at this point. It's been like 2-3 weeks at this point. Like it paints a very bad picture for AMD, because pretty much any game that has FSR, like any game that has been marketed as having FSR, doesn't have DLSS in it. Like I think AMD is now paying people to not have DLSS in the games because it is not as good as FSR. Sorry, DLSS is better than FSR. FSR is not as good. But I think by doing that, AMD themselves are missing out on the most important part of FSR, is that it works with any GPU. You don't even need the latest AMD GPU. You don't need the latest NVIDIA GPU. It just works. That's why the technology is great. Yeah, people are willing to overlook a little bit of deficiency. Like I personally would always prefer to use DLSS because it's available to me. It looks good. Why won't I use it? But for the people who don't have it, like people who have like 16 series cards, or people who have the AMD cards like 6700 XT. Right now, a 6700 XT is an excellent GPU. If someone wants to buy a GPU, if you can see a 6700 XT going right now, it's really cheap. Considering its value proposition, it's really cheap. And I would just say, just go buy a 6700 XT. But of course, the caveat being you don't have DLSS, you have to use FSR on it. And that's where FSR is really good. It's the only option if you are not on an NVIDIA card from like 20 series or above. So they don't need to lock it. The people who are going to use it are going to use it anyway. That's like, I hate that. But why do that? Why have a product that is so open, so good for the consumers, that is so consumer friendly, and then you go ahead and you pull that shit? Like it just completely ruins it. All right, let's can I kill someone? Yeah, I can.
Back off!
What the?
Here to meet Maestro Prioli, the great artist. You make
All right, let's kill a few people.
You're actually not as big an idiot as you look.
Wow, they ran away. Wow, they ran away. What? I hit the button. What? I am hitting the button. What the hell? It worked now. Alright, now switching gears from that, let's talk about Assassin's Creed. Because boy, Ubisoft sure does know how to disappoint us, don't they? Like just imagine, like everything is going fine, Mirage is going to be the return to the roots, and now, yeah, obviously it has gear sets. It obviously has microtransactions. Why the hell wouldn't it have microtransactions? It was perfect. It was the $50 game, it was a smaller game. It wasn't going to have all this stupid shit, but now it does. And you think Ubisoft is not going to market that? You think Ubisoft is not going to push people with like scummy tactics to make sure that people actually buy those microtransactions? Of course they will. Like that's the thing, I don't get that about people. Like how can people get burned so many times and still not learn anything? I just don't get it. Like, I've already heard people like, oh, it's just optional, you know, you can just buy gear set. It's not going to be like Valhalla, where, you know, it's essential. Like, yeah, it's cosmetic, but that doesn't change the fact that Ubisoft is still selling it. Like, this was supposed to be the experience that was, you know, going back to the roots, just a simple game, no microtransactions, nothing like that. And now it's not that, which makes you wonder what else it's not. It also makes you wonder what the actual intention for this game are. Like, now, more than ever, I'm thinking this is definitely an experiment by Ubisoft. Can they get away with making a game that is smaller in scope, still have the ridiculous monetization that Valhalla had, that Odyssey had, and like sort of spin it as something that the fans actually want? That's what they're trying to do. That's just plain and simple.
Who taught you to move like that?
Get lost. I'm with you.
I won't get lost. Wow, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Oh, they all ran away. Okay, bye-bye. I'll just quickly loot this chest. Or is to wait and see. I mean, I would like to do that. I would like to wait and see. It's just that I pretty much want to buy Mirage Day 1 because, you know, Assassin's Creed channel for content purposes, I'm going to buy Mirage Day 1. That was never in question.
This day is your last.
We'll see. Okay, maybe I am going to die here. Oh, I'm desynced. Okay. I would love to wait and watch and buy Mirage after it's released. But also, like, it's just like I have the money. I know I'm going to play it anyway. So, why the hell not, you know? Why sacrifice the content? But that's the only reason. I would say if you're not looking to create any content for the game, do not buy it day one. That's what I would say about Mirage. Because after everything, like some of the things people are saying that, oh, it's just placeholder text. And I can see how, like, why the hell would we disable ads in the game? It doesn't make any sense. It's not a mobile game. So that considered, like, I get that. Where is he going? Where the fuck is he going?
You win! You win!
I will win when you die. Where Rook? Rook boss इधर.
Enough! I want no more!
Alright, so now that that's done, we need to go somewhere.
I may be upmarket, but
Repair all. Except armored repaired. Small weapons. Oh, I don't need any weapons. Ammunition. Probably should get some.
I suppose you only appear to be calm.
Alright, now let's get to our objective, which we can't go this way for some reason. Oh, I can get that chest. Right now, I would recommend against pre-ordering absolutely anything. Like, even with Starfield, I am not pre-ordering Starfield. Partly because I have Game Pass, so I don't need to. Game Pass is such a great thing. If you're not confident, just pay like, I don't know, 300 rupees. It's dirt cheap for a month. Just pay that. And then, I don't know, play it for like a week or something. And after that, like if you want to, you can buy it. Or just wait for a sale and buy it then. Dye clothes. I'm just gonna switch back to my original.
Addio then. Mention meet your friends, eh?
Alright, why is it so hot in here? What the hell is going on? I never pre-ordered anything. Honestly, you shouldn't. Like, no, normal people, like people who are just going to, boot the game and play it, you shouldn't pre-order nowadays, because chances are the game that you're pre-ordering is not going to be playable until like the next 6 months. So wait for the next 6 months, get it on a sale. You will get it for cheaper. You can actually play the game, have a good experience with the game. So yeah, do that. Unless you just need to get it day one because all the impressions and the contents and stuff is going to be on day one. Other than that, no, absolutely do not pre-order games, do not buy games. Wait, Makfi, was it your question that can we side eject into that? I think wait, no, hold on. I'll be able to answer this better now. I am pretty sure you can. I just need to get a little bit down here. Yeah, you can side eject into lamp. Now, yeah, definitely you can side eject into a lamp. I mean, I knew that. Hey, that swan dive worked with parkour down. Yeah, it will. Now, that's the thing. With Unity, a lot of it is contextual, but some of it you do have to think about distances. Now, in Unity, one of the ways to do swan dives in cases is to actually jump rather than do parkour down. But that would depend on how far away that pole is. Arno could never. Like, I would still say though, if it was up to me, if I was to make an assassin, if I was to be, the director of an Assassin's Creed game, I absolutely, like, I would adopt AC3. AC3 is the ultimate AC3, ultimate parkour, in my opinion. It's not perfect. It's still not perfect. And especially like some of the things like combining the sprint button. This sheer stupidity of the fact that they combined the sprint button with the climbing button. Like, why would you do that? Doesn't make any sense. Like, I can get that they had the jump with it, but absolutely do not have parkour, like the climb up option with it. Because then you would just climb up everything. I was pressing parkour up. Again, it depends on the context. Like how far away that pole is. Sometimes when it's very far away, you need to jump to get that swan dive. For example, hold on. I actually have an example for this. Since this is just a normal stream, I can just show you. All right, let's go to studio. What was it? I think it was a short that I made in a flippy spinny thingy. Where is it? It was after this. Yeah, I think this is not the one. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, yeah, this one, Pearl edition. Yeah. So I'll just pause it when I need to show you. Also, just ignore the bookmarks that I have. Just ignore them. So here, look at this right now. So if I had to do like a dive right now, you might be able to see if I do a parkour down here, he's not going to dive for that pole. In fact, I'm not going for that pole. I'm digging the biology is not perfect, but not better than the original, but the fundamental systems, animations paired with the original manual control can work. Yeah, actually, I'll get to that. Unity can also be adapted and made to work with the older system, which is why I'm actually, in a way, like, yeah, I'm obviously concerned about Mirage's parkour, but they can make it work. There is potential there to make it work. Like, yeah, it's a lot more context based. Hold on, I'll get to that. So right now what I did was I jumped. This is not parkour down. This is me jumping. And I did get that dive into this. Now it's not technically a pole, but it's the same context. Even if it's a pole, it still counts. The only thing it doesn't do is, since it's not a pole, it's not going to swing away from the pole. It is going to just climb it, as you will see right now. So it just climbs it. And since I was changing direction, it climbs and goes into the next ledge. So if I had done parkour down there, it would actually just start a controlled descent. It wouldn't jump to this area. It wouldn't do that dive. So that is something like Unity is context based, just like the older games. Now, if it's confusing, I will explain myself very shortly. I'm just gonna play just one more thing here. There's another jump that I need to show. So here again, so this is not the dive per se, it's a jump up. But the same principle applies here. Because it's a jump, and since this technically counts as a pole, now Arno can swing from it forward. That's the only difference between the move that was there and the move that is here. So here, like in the modern games, you can't think in the way you did for the older games. You fundamentally, the approach is different. Like it very much depends on what you're jumping to rather than what kind of jump you're using. So using parkour down or using the jump, it doesn't matter. What matters is that if I can get to that ledge, I will do a swan dive. It doesn't matter that the swan dive will happen if I do a parkour down. Will it happen if I do a jump? Will it happen if I don't do a jump? It doesn't depend on that at all. What it actually depends on is where you're jumping. What is the object that you're jumping into? That's how this system is different from the older games. Unity relies on where you're looking. Yeah, that's the thing. What kind of object you're looking at will define what you're going to do, what action is going to take place. If you get better, you look cooler. If you're more manual, it would work and be faster because looking and jumping, there will be faster animations, there are play reward. And yeah, the biggest thing that the older games did differently, you don't need to look where you're going. You can keep the camera completely. So let's put that in context. Right now, I am Khulja bhai. So right now I'm here. Okay, I need to loot this. Let's just do the objective. What the? Why? Just loot the damn board, dude. What is he doing? I'm pressing the button. Oh, I need to take the boat. Okay, that makes more sense. And I forgot. The boat controls in this game are really bad, by the way, because they are not intuitive at all. You would think that, pressing like the leg or something will make it go forward. No. Actually, how the hell? Okay, yeah, that's how you go forward. Yeah, this is like, it makes sense as in you press the offhand button and he actually starts rowing. But it doesn't make sense with the modern control scheme. This is like very, very different. What? When did that happen? Also, absolutely, I fucking hate that. I just saw that sentence and I already fucking hate it. Absolutely not. If it's continuing the same story that Dawn 2 left off, Shah Rukh Khan has to be Dawn there. Like, there is just no way I can accept anything else from the franchise there. And that's like that's the only good action franchise we have right now. Like, Dawn is the only one that wasn't screwed up. Every other franchise got screwed up at some point. Like, Race was pretty much already a meme. Race 3 made it even more so. Then Dhoom was kind of a meme, and Dhoom 3 made it even bigger of a, like a lot bigger of a meme. Like, Dawn was actually something, like, it was kind of a little bit wholesome. The older Dawn, like Amitabh Bachchan Dawn, that was kind of wholesome. But then they had a twist with the more modern movie. And then they absolutely just made it such a great movie with Dawn 2. Like, this is one of my all-time favorites in terms of movies. Like, definitely in terms of Bollywood movies, it's one of my all-time favorites. Like, yeah, I absolutely not. Like, Shah Rukh Khan needs to be in it. And he needs to be Dawn. Like, he just owns that role. Like, if you are anyone like from my generation, that's the Dawn you remember. Like, maybe my dad's generation is going to relate more to the Amitabh Bachchan movie, but for me, like, he's always going to be, the Dawn, the really cool version of Dawn. Like, do not replace him. Lata song in Dawn 2. Like, even the songs, look, okay, I'm not the huge fan of the songs in Dawn 2, but they were better than the shit we get now. Like, what happened to composers in Bollywood? Like, where is Preetham anymore? Like, he wasn't always original with his music, but at least his music was good. What the hell happened to music? Like, is there no one left who can give us good music anymore?
Nicely done.
Like, I think wait, who did that? Vishal and Shekhar did music for Dawn 2, right? If I'm not wrong. Like, even they did some good stuff back in the day. Like, Ravan had a good soundtrack. Like, they did some good stuff. But are they still making, like, are they still contributing in movies? I actually don't know. Because I haven't even heard anything from them recently. Like, they did some good stuff. They had some good fusion stuff as well. Like, कुछ अच्छा आता नहीं है यार आजकल बॉलीवुड में, seriously. Like, I actually did watch a Bollywood movie recently, like 3 days ago. I went to the theater to watch it. And you would never guess what movie it was. Like, okay, you know what? This is a game. Guess which movie I watched in theaters. It's a Bollywood movie. It has been released recently.
Your good work has restored us to our former strength, Ezio.
But it's not a modern movie.
Just tell me what needs to be done, and I'll see that it is. You'll approach from above under the cover of night.
Emilio
Lead
Barbarigo.
posted archers around the palazzo. Kill them, but do so quietly. As they fall, my men shall replace them. What about the guards? When you finish with the
Wow,
archers,
it's really hot in here.
regroup in front of
I don't
this
know what's
building
going on.
here and discuss next steps. Nessun problema. I'll take care of the archers and return to you. Then it's settled. In bocca al lupo. Crepi lupo.
Okay, if there is fan noise in the background now, it's because I've turned the fan to its absolute maximum. And there is honestly nothing much I can do. Like, I have to. It's getting really hot. I don't know why. Like, it's not raining anymore. Like, it's just hot now.
There he is, Pat!
Fuck off. Hey! That's a bug in the older Ezio trilogy. The bodies can take you with them. Why is this a thing? Who implemented this into the game and decided, yeah, this seems like a good feature? Ezio actually reacting with the bodies. The bodies being physical is not the problem. The bodies actually exerting force after they die, that's the problem. Alright, I need to get the archers. Oh, there's one. There's one.
His face! Raju, get him! There!
Abbe, Anna.
Eccolo! He's right there! Get off!
Fuck off. That's why catch ledge is important. Yeah, catch ledge is sort of how do I put this? It's a mechanic that simply exists because the whole game isn't perfect. If the mechanics of AC2 were perfect, if the parkour of AC2 was perfect, we wouldn't need catch ledge. But it's not. Like, it can be really frustrating if catch ledge wasn't in the game. I mean, it's the same with AC1, really. Like, I think catch ledge simply exists because the mechanics aren't good enough. How did I not take damage there? I literally just fell through, like, I don't know, 5-6 stories. How did I not take any damage with that? I should be dead. Like, simply like desynchronized there. That's not even a question. Okay, why is he looking at me? ओसीडी के दूसरी जगह देख. He's looking straight at me. Oh.
There! You will not get away!
And he's dead. And he missed his shot. And is he dead? No, he isn't. Where is the target? Oh, I can't hide with him. And he's dead. Easy peasy. So yeah, coming back to Assassin's Creed then. Like, how disappointing is it to see the like microtransactions in Mirage? You know, the return to the roots, more like return to microtransactions. Oh, there is no camera. Why am I pointing to the camera? I need to get down there. Who said descending isn't a thing in AC? Like even in the older Assassin's Creed games, you actually need to find where you need to go down. Like, yeah, I get with Unity, now Swarner with Parkour. I'm telling you, like, it works. It works. दीप, अरे भाई कैसे कैसा है, क्या कर रहा है आजकल?
Well done, Ezio. Everything is going according to plan. As we speak, my men are replacing the archers you've removed.
It's been a while.
The way to the palazzo is clear now.
But not the building itself. Emilio's guards still patrol its border.
Use my men. They can distract the guards. Save you from having to fight.
And when it comes time to storm the place, remember what I've taught you.
Seek out, though, Ezio. We await word of your success.
Like, they had POB pre-order bonus, of course they will have. I'm surprised people are shocked. I'm not shocked. I pretty much already predicted this was going to happen. I'm in no way shocked. बस आपके stream देखकर जिंदा. Nice, thanks. Wait, what time is it right now? अपना तो दोपहर हो रहा है इधर. No, don't look at me. I'm not. I wasn't even here. Just bye. Hey, can I jump this distance? I think I can jump right into their courtyard from here. Hold on. Yep, I can just jump right in. And take medicine. There we go. Oh, there are 4 guards here. Can I just walk right past them and they won't even know? They won't even know. I literally just walked right past them. Okay. So what I don't want to do is walk right past those people because they will know. Let's just start climbing. How do I climb this again? Yep, there it is. Oh yeah, speaking of Mirage, like I'm not shocked that Ubisoft did this. It was fairly obvious to people that they were going to do this. It's just, it sucks that they did.
Your little house of cards is crumbling, Emilio. A minor setback. It will be there.
Emilio Barbarigo.
Povero Scemo Antonio and his thieves.
Never mind then. It's the assassin you should be worried about.
Why? Is he in Venezia?
He's been here for weeks. How could you be so blind?
Unlike you, I've been busy. Someone had to provide the weapons to our brothers in Firenze.
Yes. And we also would need that.
Well, thankfully we didn't get detected by the guards.
What is it you want, Carlo?
Maestro has called a meeting. 3 days from now at Santo Stefano.
Very well. I'll be there.
Assuming you still live. If you want my advice, I'd find a less conspicuous place to wait. Seta is a target.
Seta is a fortress.
If you say so. Goodbye, Emilio.
Cazzo, what if he's right? You, call for my boat. It should be close. When it arrives, load those crates and prepare to sail. I'll be right back. If Carlo speaks true, I must find a place to hide just until the meeting. Then we'll deal with the assassin. He must be working with Anton. That means the attacks. No, I've worked too hard for this.
Stop, friend. We'd like your work. You, in the hood.
Can I get him that way? And he's dead. Easy. Okay, not so easy.
I feel no fear, assassin. Only regret. I sought unity, stability, order.
At too great a cost.
Progress demands sacrifice.
Non trova alcuna gioia in questo, ma non c'è altro modo. Requiescat in pace.
How did they already detect me?
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Yeah. That's how they detected me.
Come, let's open the gate for Antonio.
Seta's fallen and Emilio is no more. All thanks to you, Ezio. Go! Tear down Emilio's banners. Return what he has stolen from the people. Tell me, Ezio. How can I repay you for your service?
Money's always nice.
Easy enough. What else?
Emilio is meeting with a man named Carlo. He looked to be a government official. Do you know him?
Carlo Grimaldi. He sits on the Council of Ten. Why do you ask? What are you up to?
I have a meeting to attend.
I just want to unlock Venice. After that, I'm not really going to play this save anymore. Like, I'm not going to progress the story. दीप अगर अभी भी है स्ट्रीम में मेरे डिस्कॉर्ड पे मेरे को डिस्कॉर्ड पे मैसेज कर, सर्वर पे डालूंगा तेरे को मैं. आई डोंट नो तू पहले से सर्वर पे है कि नहीं. आ जा सर्वर पे, मैं रहता हूँ सर्वर पे मेरे. व्हाट नाउ, वेयर डू आई गो नाउ? या लेट्स डू द मिशन. Where is the mission? Oh, it's across. Okay. There is a tomb here. There are Templar lairs. Another thing that I really miss from the older games, like these assassin tombs, like the parkour puzzles, they are just not a thing anymore. But they can't be a thing because the system doesn't work anymore. Yeah, this is one thing that they really need to improve. If they were ever to do a better system, this is what they need to improve. This going around corners of buildings, that just sucks in the older games. It's doable, but it's not good. Boat. मस्त boat है ये. Oh, we can finally cross the bridge. City unlocked. Should I do an assassin tomb? Is there anyone even in chat right now? I don't know. I guess I can check the stats, but dude, कहाँ मार रहे? कहाँ कूद रहे? बाजू में कूदना था. Right? Hey, at least I'm not in water anymore. You know what? I'm gonna do an assassin tomb. Why the hell not? Oh, I need to climb this. Hold on, I know how to climb this. There is an entrance on the right side. I can use that to climb up. There we go. How smooth was that? That was so smooth. Alright, I'm recording that. That was really smooth. Just no mistakes, just climbed it up normally. Oh, nice lighting. Oh, I remember this one. This is actually, I had some trouble with this mission actually. So this was the most difficult jump because I didn't know how to do the side eject backwards. All right, let's go. I think you can already get that, right? Solve the 4 trials. Let's start with the difficult one first. Alright, Ezio start running. This part is fairly easy. This was the problem. So all we need to do is just go here slightly. No, not this. And then back eject. Oh, I did that in one attempt. I guess I remembered how to do it, so doesn't count. Alright, easy. Now let's do the other one. Alright. Okay, can't climb that. Okay. How do I get up there? Oh, there we go. Alright, easy. So far. There's still a lot to do. Alright, second one done. Oh, this is a long one. Okay, not this way. Oh, that was easy. This really wasn't as difficult as I was thinking it was going to be. Last one. Oh, this is really long, and I don't think I'll remember it. Nostradamus, Enigma, and Unity are so cool. Yeah, they are. They are. I couldn't solve shit, but still. Like, I sucked at those. But they are cool. Where was I supposed to go again? Oh yeah, this way. Alright, we are here. Let's climb up. Alright, all of them done. If you read and remember the database entries, they are pretty simple. Again, that would involve me reading and remembering. These are two things I suck at. Like with challenges like these, it's very simple for me. Because it's just a path that I need to remember. If you want me to read something, I'm already out. There is no way I'm doing that. Man, AC2 would have been so much better if we could replay the missions. And it sucks that they did the whole Ezio collection and they still didn't have the ability to replay missions in AC2. It shouldn't have been that hard to add, given that the concept exists since Brotherhood. Like, they could have done it probably. Alright, let's get out. Seal of Amulet. Oh, this is this Seal of Amulet. Okay, nice. That's a character we know. Now. Then we didn't know. Now we know. Alright, I'll just do this one mission, then I'll wrap up the stream because I need to eat. And if my internet works, so the last time I said I was going to do a stream, but I couldn't do it because my internet randomly stopped working. So this time I'm going to put an if there. If my internet works, I'll do a stream. Oh wow, this actually looks pretty good. I want to take a picture. Hold on. Options. Hard. All on, all off. There we go. Whoa, that looks really bad. Hold on. I'll pick a different angle. Yeah, this angle looks good. Alright, screenshot taken. Now I just need to go back and go to options, heads up display, minimap on. Actually, I'm going to pretty much just not use the minimap after this, after today in this save. I don't need anything more from this save. Maybe I'll do the whole, I'll try to get the cape for Venice because that way I can just run around and not get detected every fucking second. So I'll do that, I'll try to get that. After that, I'm not gonna use that save. Thank God for catchless, huh? Man, this game still looks so beautiful. Like the lighting just makes it so much better. I would say this game looks better than AC3 does. Like yeah, AC3 has more advanced everything, you know, the better engine, you know, the more improved lighting, stuff like that. But in terms of visual style, like this still looks so much better. Yeah, the NPCs don't look that good, but just look at the light. Like it looks so good.
Where is Emilio?
I told him to be here.
You told him yourself, in person.
Yes, myself in person. I'm concerned that you don't trust me.
As am I. Perhaps you'll arrive with the others. Walk with me.
Tailing mission. We have a tailing mission.
So, how go things in the palace?
Honestly, it's difficult. Mocenigo keeps his circle close. I've tried to lay the groundwork, making suggestions, but he has other voices at his ears.
Then you must work hard. You must become part of his inner circle.
See, I understand. But it's harder than I expected.
And why is that, Carlo?
I don't know. He just... the Doge doesn't like me.
I wonder why.
It's not my fault. I keep trying to please him. I learn what he craves and I have it delivered. The finest jams from the orchards of Sardinia. The newest fashions from Milano.
Yes, and that's called being a sycophant.
A what? What did you call me?
A doormat. A flatterer. A bootlicker. Need I go on?
Maybe not. Maybe don't go on.
You don't understand the pressure in there.
Oh, I don't understand pressure.
No, you have no idea. You are a government official. I am 2 steps from the Doge himself. I am beside him day and night. You wish you could be where I am.
Done?
Hardly. You listen to me now. I am close. The Doge can be recruited to our cause. I'm sure of it. I need a little more time.
Time is not a thing we have in great supply.
Unfortunate. But I guess we have some part to play in that. You know, them not having time.
My feet are killing me. Can we sit down inside somewhere?
Do you know anywhere truly safe to discuss things such as these?
Okay, that's on me. I missed that jump. Alright, now we have a lot of cover, so I'm just gonna use that. Emilio Barbarigo is dead. I know that guy dies.
Buongiorno, cousin. Signor Carlo?
We thought Emilio would be with you.
Emilio is dead.
What? How?
The assassin. The same one who hunted down the Pazzi. He's here in Venezia.
E così? Silvio, did you not know? He could be anywhere. He could be here right now and we might not even know. He struck Emilio inside his own palazzo.
And so? What of our plans?
There is no longer time for subtlety, my brothers. We must act now.
But Marco, I'm so close. A few more days, if I can just...
No. It happens this week. We should keep moving.
Right. And I probably should keep following them.
What does the Spaniard have to say of this change of plan?
You can ask him yourself soon enough.
He's here? From Roma?
So I've heard.
Good. Perhaps he's made a decision.
About what, cousin?
About which of us shall step into the robes of the dog, cousin?
Oh,
I didn't know there was a decision to be made.
Oh, I need to go up.
It's obvious to all.
Obvious indeed. It should be the one who organized the entire operation. The one who came up with the idea of how to save the city.
There is no lack of value in tactical intelligence, good Silvio. But it is wisdom one needs to rule. Do not think otherwise.
Calma, calma, amici. Please. There's no need for this. You know it's not...
Wow, this is a really good view.
No. You may not even choose Barbarigo. And why not me? I'm the one who's done all the hard work.
Basta! We wait for his arrival.
Are you sure he's coming?
Yes.
Pretty sure he's coming. Also pretty sure he's gonna kill him.
Move a little faster. I feel eyes on us.
Okay. Move a little faster.
We will move at your pace.
This guard.
This doesn't seem fast. They are moving at exactly the same pace.
Perhaps not as much as he deserves. He saved my life on 2 occasions, though he's not much of a conversationalist.
Enough with your inane prattle. The choice of Dojo was never up to any of you, and you were never given permission to make plans.
Forgive us, Maestro. We wish only to serve.
Yeah, you don't.
The plan is this. Doge Mochenigo will die tonight. And once the deed's been done, Marco shall take his place.
Vi ringrazio umilmente, maestro.
Good. Messer Grimaldi, you are closest to Mochenigo. You work the most vital. Serve us well, and it won't be forgotten. Walk with me. I don't want any blood spilled, you understand? It must appear to all that he goes quietly.
Chair.
When are you closest?
I have full run of the palace. He may not care to hear what I have to say, but he trusts me by now as one of his own.
Bravo. Then I want you to infiltrate the kitchen.
So be it.
Marco, can you furnish us with a suitable toxin on short notice?
I defer to my cousin. That is really his area of expertise.
Ah, Silvio.
I am at your service, Maestro.
What can you bring to get this done?
I will confer with my associates in the streets, but chances are good that I can procure something that am.
He will break his neck.
No, I won't.
Yes, and what is that?
It's a most effective form of arsenic and difficult to trace.
Ah, va bene, va bene. Then it's decided.
Oh! Where do you think you are? There! On him!
Come on. I don't like tailing missions all that much. I guess I could have kept my distance there. Oh, it just spawns me right. Oh, come on.
Chair. I have full run of the palace. He may not care to hear what I have to say, but he trusts me by now as one of his own.
Bravo. Then I want you to infiltrate the kitchen and poison his.
So be it.
Marco, can you furnish us with a suitable toxin on short notice?
I defer to my
Also, I would just like to say, please make your plans to kill one of the most important government officials not on the roads where anyone can hear you.
At your service, Maestro.
What can you bring to get this done?
I will confer with my associates in the streets, but chances are good that I can procure some cantarell.
Yes, and what is that?
It is a most effective form of arsenic and difficult to trace.
Okay, I should go this way.
Then it's decided.
Actually, staying in the rooftops is a very valid strategy. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so he can see us in the bridge. And that's, yeah. What the? Dude. Catch ledge is a thing, right? Now I can climb the boat.
How does he do that?
Don't lose sight of your target. I won't.
Forgive me, Maestro, but is this not perhaps a tad dangerous for you? Involving yourself so intimately with the minutiae of our plans.
I feel the need to involve myself more directly. The Patsy disappointed us in Firenze. I pray you will not do the same.
Do not worry this time. The Patsy were a bunch of foolish...
The Patsis were a potent and venerable family, reduced to rubble by one young assassin. Do not underestimate this troublesome foe, who now haunts your city. Or the same fate will befall the Barbarico. I want this done promptly.
Yeah, he knew Ezio was there.
Return to Roma. Time is of the essence. Do not fail us.
kept my eyes on them. I need to go and see Antonio if I have any hope of salvaging this mess I've made.
Alright, I'll just wrap up the stream then. That's enough for now. But if I do stream again today, it will be Liberation, it won't be GTA 4, and I will make a detailed community post on why I won't be doing GTA 4 anytime soon. So yeah, I think I'll just wrap up the stream here. It was fun to do. I have now unlocked the whole city so I can do my parkour runs in peace. And that's pretty much all I wanted really from this save. Other than that, I don't really want anything more. So yeah, all that said, I will leave you guys in peace.